Hello, my name is Harry Dean and I'm a Year 7 at this school. Just recently, I have completed my first big piece of artwork. I had to create a monochrome drawing of 4 shells, each one different in shape, size and shading. When I first started, I thought that I had made a mistake and I wanted to start all over again. Although Mrs. Harvey persuaded me to keep going, and that's when I learnt artists do not make mistakes, they make unexpected possibilities. This term, my class and I are starting to use colours in our pieces of work and are mainly focusing on the primary colours, red, blue and yellow, and the secondary colours, green, purple and orange. These secondary colours are made by mixing 2 of the primary colours together. I have really enjoyed this term and cannot wait to see what will happen next.
Hi, we're here today to showcase some of the artwork that is being done throughout the school that is sometimes not seen. Often we get to see the big pieces of work that the older students create at the end of the year, but all the way through the school, students are working behind the scenes, planning and preparing pieces, and we thought it would be a good idea to share some of the work with you this morning, as well as give you a glimpse of some of the bigger pieces being worked on. Often students are spending many hours on the planning of artwork, looking at artists, understanding their techniques, and working out how to bring this together in their own pieces. The time put in by students is quite considerable, so we think it's appropriate to share with you the quality and variety of work that is being done in the art department by Year 7, Years 10 and 11 and Year 13. Hopefully we'll get a chance to share the work of Years 8, 9 and 12 students on another occasion. Hi, I'm Harry and I'm in Year 13 taking A-Level Art. This year I've had more of a focus towards my artwork. As a landscape artist, I decided to focus on how light and colour can be changed and manipulated to create different styles of landscape. I've been working on paintings from scenes in and around Sonning, especially focusing on the river. Now I see art as more of a hobby than a subject, so I find myself very motivated to work in school and at home. The idea of producing something impressive for people to be amazed at especially appeals to me.
Despite the challenges provided by COVID-19, drama continues to grow at Reading Bluecoat. This term, Year 7 students have been looking at developing their understanding of fundamental performance skills through their exploration of Greek theatre. Currently, they are producing a piece of choral verse that incorporates key performance skills. In Year 8, students have been looking at the performance genre of Commedia dell'arte, designing costumes and masks to aid their improvisazione performances. 2020 marks the first year that all Key Stage 3 year groups are studying drama as an academic subject. Year 9 began this year by exploring sections of the well-known text, Blood Brothers. Students have been developing their knowledge of their basic drama skills and devices alongside producing performance assessments that encapsulate their developing knowledge of Willie Russell's texts. GCSE students at Bluecoat have spent the majority of this term working towards performance assessments. Year 10 students have made a brilliant start to their GCSE studies, having already studied sections of text and performing them as part of our online event in October, an evening of drama. At the end of November, Year 11 students perform their final devised pieces that contribute significantly towards their GCSE. Using practitioners such as Bertolt Brecht, pupils have developed a variety of performances that tackle prescient cultural, social and political topics. This term, we have also begun our rehearsals for the musical production, The Show Must Go On. We are pleased to say that we have a class of 148 students, and rehearsals are going well. We look forward to sharing this production with you on the 11th of February next year. The popularity of drama continues to increase at Reading Bluecoat, with a number of students opting to take drama and theatre studies at A-level. In Year 12, students began by looking at performing their own choice monologues, some of which were used in the successful Evening of Drama event. They are now using Tennessee Williams's Cat on a Hot Tin Roof as inspiration for a piece of drama that reinterprets the text in innovative ways through the perspective of a well-known practitioner. Similarly, Year 13 students have successfully completed their reinterpretations of Sophocles' Antigone as part of their Component 1 exam. we are proud to show you a short extract from one of the A-level groups that performed their piece at our Evening of Drama event. Please enjoy.
You wanted to talk to me?
I had a lovely delivery this morning from our editor. An article you wrote, published without my consent. Do you deny you did this, yes or no?
I did it. Don't deny a thing.
Did you do it single-handed?
Of course I did. It wasn't God, not in the least.
I give you the honour of writing on your brother's war achievements with one rule, that you keep your very vocal opinions on the other brother quiet. But like father, like daughter, passionate, wild, you still haven't learned to bend before adversity. Why did you go against me? Was it some mad act of defiance?
Yes, because that's the whole story. You can't edit out a person's life.
Peter brought this upon himself. The public loves a war hero, not sob stories. Sob stories don't sell. Who gave you the right to publish such nonsense? What was the point?
What was the point? I went back to my post when you told me to write for Edward, but not for Peter. And with those threats of yours breathing down my neck, I felt a whirlwind of thoughts, twisting up a great dust storm from the earth, a black plague of the heavens, filling the plague, ripping off every leaf of every tree in sight, choking the air and sky. And when it was done, my article was written and published, and people will remember my brothers for who they really were.
That was the point, Charlie.
Good morning, everyone. This term in public speaking, we've had a go at doing many different activities, such as debating and also the art of misspeaking. What follows is a film review full of mispronunciations. See if you can work out which films we're talking about.
Good morning. My name is Nam Sorrington, and I'm the newly erected Charming of the School Society for the Dispronunciation of Worms, here at Reading Truegoat. The purpose of our society is to help those who cannot spray their worms correctly. To my root is our mice Charming, Dilween.
Thank you, Nan, and good morning, everyone. Being able to squeak clearly and make sure that others understand what we're spraying is of great importance. We have many mumblers. Indeed, the number of current mumblers is the highest it has been for Haughty Fears.
That's root dill, and even now, the signs are that the mumblership will continue to grow well into the furniture. Now, ladies and jelly beans, this morning we would like to squeak about phlegms. You know, the big bog blockers like Stirwise, Games Pond,
The Germinator, Indiana Bones,
and we must not forget Harry Potter and the half-cooked mince.
Many of the octors in those phlegms were mumblers of our society. For example, Raisy Diddley, Harrison Fraud,
Arnold Waltzing Snigger, and Dandy Redcliffs.
We have some ling-serving mumblers too, who deserve a special mention for their outstanding contribution to the phlegm industry over many, many fears. Moody Trench, Shaggy Myth, Jim Broadband,
and how can we possibly forget Ralph Wines for his fantastic portrayal of the cricketer Doverport in Harry Potter.
In addition, we must also squeak about Gaines Pond. The current octor is Dandy Craig, who is set to star in his final Pond film, No Time to Fly.
Of course, Danny Craig is one of a ling line of actors who have ploughed this role. George Lazenby was widely considered a flip on Her Majesty's Silver Service.
Dodger Floor made a suave debut with Live and Eat Pie.
And of course, there was the original Pond, Corn Shonnery, and his sickeningly good efforts in Chunderball.
And finally, we must mention Stirwise. What began as a trilby of phlegms has growled into something much bigger. We've all come to love the famous rabbits, such as R2 Don't Poo,
and his sidekick, C3 P and Go.
We also love their Groot flying shops and the bright and colourful light shaders that give a smoother cut than normal swords.
We were also introduced to a concept known as the farce. The The farce is explained to us by cracketeurs such as Soda and Only One Kenobi. Soda lifts a shop out of a swimp,
And Only One does a Jedi mind trick that makes stormtroopers believe that these aren't the hemorrhoids you're looking for.
We hope we have given you a good insight into our society and what we land for.
And we dish you a good bait.
As long as I'm singing, there's a bell up in my brain that's ringing, making a crazy ding-dong. And if this band don't desert me, then there's nothing in the world can hurt me, long as I'm singing my song. Give me trumpets, legato, put some saxes with them, those pizzicato, and some rhythm. As long as I'm singing, then the world's alright and everything's swinging, long as I'm singing my song. I'm singing, there's a bell up in my brain that's ringing, making a crazy ding-dong. And if this band don't desert me, then there's nothing in the world can hurt me, long as I'm singing my song. Give me trumpets, legato, put some saxes with them, those pizzicato, and some rhythm. As long as I'm singing, then the world's alright and everything's swinging, long as I'm singing long as I'm singing long as I'm singing